So Dr. Macintosh, sort of what illnesses do you find are most effectively addressed by traditional Chinese medicine?
Well, from my understanding, in China, traditional Chinese medicine is used for a much broader range of stuff than we use it here in the West. So everything from acute illnesses, the common cold, headaches, a lot of musculoskeletal issues in the acupuncture departments, and then a wide variety of internal conditions in the herbal departments. Here in the West, we tend to use it for chronic illnesses where the Western medical system has thrown up their hands and said, well, we can't do a whole lot more for you. And so that's when people here in the West tend to turn to traditional Chinese medicine.
Is there a case that you found, especially interesting that you've had where you've been in that situation where Western medicine has given up and you've been able to help a customer?
Well, we find it's quite helpful with things like arthritis, where there's not a lot that goes on in Western medicine. My understanding is they've got some new drugs out now for the rheumatoid type arthritis that tend to be immunosuppressants. So there's a lot of side effects that can be associated with those. Traditional Chinese medicine can be used for both the pain control, for assisting the liver from the pain medications that we use in the West, and then acupuncture as well for the pain control, and just help people get their range of motion back so that they can live a fuller life. I had one client who was a lot of rheumatoid arthritis in her hands, and her goal was to go out and do a sea kayaking trip. So we were working with her to get her hands back so that she could grip the paddle for long enough to do her trip.
And was she successful?
Yes, she had quite a good trip.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Yeah, and so that the pain management and the arthritis, like in Sanotus, we sell Velvet Antler products, and they, that's some of the feedback we get is we have customers who just, they phone before they run out of our product because it helps them that way, and so that's one thing we see. Any comments on using Velvet Antler that way?
It's a very strong yang tonic, so any kind of conditions where the yang energy has been depleted, and it's also very good for the blood and the sinews and building both of those up. So in terms of sinews, that's something that arthritis can attack a lot. So yeah, I can see why that would be really effective.
Yeah, and what we've found is there's been some Western research on with arthritis and Velvet Antler, and so in the States the FDA has approved it for joint mobility and function. That's as far as they go, but that's one thing we run into. So, and your example, I don't know if that lady used Velvet Antler, but that's a real plus for traditional Chinese medicine to be able to help somebody get on with exciting moments in their life.
Right.